This is KB and welcome to my solo adventure where I do whatever my heart desires. And today I desire to build a little cow pen over here. Just a small place to keep some cows, but this cow pen is gonna have a bit of a dark secret. Now, this little secret needs to be 16 blocks down and then a 15 by 15. But while I work on that, I think we can actually go ahead and start on the cow pen itself. Unless this creeper doesn't allow us. We should be fine. Let's get the stuff we need and build a cow pen. Now, I should have everything I need to build this this cow pen. And this is more or less what I'll need. Some of it is overkill. I don't need that much of it. But the first thing we do need to start with, after we ate some bread, is to put in the floor. Now you're going to get a little sneak peek of the hole we made. But we will get back to that later on. For now, we're going to make a 7 by 7 cobblestone floor. I'm going to mix in some andesite as well. Just to, break things up a little bit. And then we can, from there, add in some stripped oak sides. I just need to try and multitask, try and talk and build. So what we want is we want stripped oak going around like this. We need spaces for doors on the sides. This side will be fully closed. This side will be fully closed. So we can go ahead and strip these up. On top of that, I'm going to add some spruce planks just to make sure you can't get up here so nothing can get in, nothing can get out. What we're building over here is basically just a little side, a side storage thing. We need to store wheat that we can interact with the cows with. So that is why I want to build it on the side here. Obviously, the corners, we need to extend that up a little bit, because we do need to put a roof on this, and that's what I'm going to do now. So let's grab some of the oak fences. I'll just build myself a little stair thing here. We want to just, 2 should be fine. So we'll go up by 2, go up here. So what this storage will do as well is we're going to have doors over here, so you can get in and out of the pen that will be over here without letting in any of the cows out. That's a second benefit of this build I'm doing. So from this point, we're going to go and, if I can, add cobblestone that goes right around this build to put a roof on it. It's a very simple build because what we are developing is basically a little farming village. That is my idea for this area. A farming village. We'll see how we incorporate all these mountains into this farming village. But that's my current thoughts. We'll see if it changes. Maybe there's a little change here and there. But I think for the moment, I want to build a little farming village. Because it feels like there's a lot of things that I can farm. And I'll probably farm every farmable thing. We'll see where that goes, but I think you get an idea of where this is going. So let me finish this up, and then we can build the cow pen itself, the extension on the side. And there we have the little cow pen. Now, more decor and details will happen once we figure out the road for the village, and once we know how we want to decorate stuff. So outside of this pen, not much else will happen, but I can show you that we have these barrels where I can store the wheat to feed the cows with, and we have a secret entrance, but we'll get back to that in a minute. I just decorated with some hay bales over there, and we have a water, I think it's called a trough, a water trough, a feeding one. We won't be able to place anything inside of that, but we can at least get water in there to show how it looks. But what I need to do now is go find a couple of cows so we can add them into the cow pen, and I think there should be at least 2 over here, which is all I need to do this. Here's the thing. With a farming village, you would think that things would be organic and ethical. And that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to build an organic, ethical farming village over here. On the surface, though, this village's dark secret is that once you go underground, everything becomes a little bit industrial. And a deep, dark secret in this village is that there's a lot of unethical farms and a lot of big farms that are a bit questionable, mass production farms, and that is the secret we're going to develop. So what I need to do is I need to start off by making a floor here. Now I just need to get some measurements, and I'll add the floor in, and we're going to build this automatic cow farm from the bottom up, even though I designed it from the top down, so let's see how that goes. I took some time to collect everything we need for this build. It's in the chest at the back. We'll take a look at it just now, but as you can see, I built a platform where this cow farm is going to be built on. Now, the reason we are building a cow farm this early is because we need food, firstly, and then we need to start collecting leather, because I want to get to making books, so we can get to trading with the villagers once we get to expanding the village and things on that side. But this is what I need for this build. The bottom is exact the numbers I need. This bucket is for water we have over there. And the top is just building blocks and estimates of things, which I'm going to grab right now because we're going to start building this farm. The first thing I want to do is go in all of the corners. I'm going to go up by 9 blocks because that is going to be the platform where water is going to be collected on. Then I'll go up to 11 blocks. That is going to be the platform where the cows will be standing, and then we can start filling the rest of the things in. So as I mentioned, I came up by 9 blocks. On the 9th block, I built this platform. Now we have to go up 2 more blocks because in this center, we are building the platform where the cows will be standing on. Now I'm leaving 1 space gap beneath it and then 1 space gap right around it, because what we're going to do is we're going to have water on this bottom level, and then we're going to have the water flowing to the back here, where we just need to leave a little space, because this is where the baby cows will be falling down into the next chamber, which we'll get to. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but what I need to do next is to just add a wall on the side and make sure I'm kind of trying to divide between the stone and the andesite and not falling down. It's important to add trapdoors around the platform wherever your cows are going to be standing, because that will trick the baby cows. They would think it's a full block because this gives that illusion, so they'll fall down into the space where the water is. Now all I'm going to do is just surround it with glass, because I do want to be able to see inside here to see if everything is okay. And then all we need to do is then go up by 2 blocks just to finish up the trim, and then we can actually go in a little bit at the top, and that will be the chamber where the cows will be. Now the challenge is going to be to get cows in here, but I'll probably just make a little hole and drop 2 in and then just breed them up. And the next phase though is I'm going to add the water in, and then I'll show you how to build the killing chamber. The holding chamber and the killing chamber, that's basically what it comes down to. And then we just build a little storage system. Maybe later on we'll upgrade the storage system to auto sorting, but I don't really think I need that, because it's just steaks and leather. I started building this barrier that needs to go around to make sure the cows don't fall in, the big cows don't fall in there. But then I remembered we actually need to add in some trap doors. So what you'll do is there where the 3-block hole is, you will place signs going straight across, and then on this next level as well. So in the space where the gap is where the water will be, you need 3 signs, and then 1 block below it, because once we add water in on this side, it will stop and it won't go down there, because that's what we want. Otherwise the cows can float and they won't actually fall down into the system at the bottom. I'm just gonna have water all along that side, but that kind of means I can go ahead, start closing this off. I will stop over there so I can actually get in here to get some water. But the next phase then is we're gonna go down to the bottom, and I'll show you the killing chamber. The next thing we're gonna work on is this killing chamber, and you can see I did a little thing here. This is the supporting structure, so what we'll do is we'll, from that 3-block hole, drop down by 2 blocks, come across by 3 blocks, drop by 2 blocks, and go across by 3 blocks. So it's technically 3 down, 1, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I just need to get up there so we can actually do this. So I'm going to surround it all. Okay, temporary block. Surround this with glass like that. We want a glass block there because we want to force the water into this single space over here. But then I will go ahead and close that off. Then the water will be dropping down to the bottom here. So I'm going to fill up straight to the top. I like to use glass because then I can see if something's broken or not working nicely. We'll sacrifice that piece of glass. We're gonna have lava down here, so I just need to remember the sign. We're gonna need a sign over there because that will block the lava from running backwards. This sign goes here because we don't want the lava that's in this space to run backwards. But we need to place a sign over there because we need to block the water from coming down here. So this stops the lava from going back. That stops the water from flowing over. So this block will get a lava block once I'm done here. So the baby cows will be at the bottom here. And when they grow up, they will be sliced by the lava, which you'll see. You'll see what I mean when we get there. I just need to get up here because we want to have one last fence sign right over there. So now I'll show you where to place all of the water, but I also want to mention that I hope I'm not confusing you, because some of this I planned and some of this I just tried to remember. So we have one bucket over there, because we need to push the baby cows over. I just need to go grab another bucket. Now, I also need to mention that this design is a little bit chunky, but I don't care for building super small, super tiny builds, because this is Minecraft, and I have the freedom to build the biggest designs I want. We have the space to do whatever we want, and that is exactly what I want. Now, the last thing here is I need to bring that down, because we need to place a lava block over there. I need another sign over here. Otherwise, the lava block will come down. Let's make another sign. Because we need to make sure the lava doesn't come down here as a last sign over there. And now I can grab the lava bucket. This is the most dangerous part. So let's see if my plan works. It should stay right there. Not move anywhere. That is perfect. I'll just place a last little block there. Remove all of these supporting structures, because all that's left now is to place in the hoppers. So we do need to clear the space over there. Let's grab the hoppers. I do need some temporary blocks, because what we need to do is aim both of these hoppers in that direction, because from there we need them to come down. Then I'm gonna leave one space because we do need chests. I actually need you to come down there as well, because then we'll have hopper 1, 2, 3. We can actually do 4 hoppers, and then we have 4 double chests, which is storage, which means once we have the storage in, this farm has been finished. So, witness the ending of this machine. So all we need to do is get the cows, but I'll do that off camera, and there we have it. We have a fully functioning cow farm. So I know I confused you a little bit maybe with my explanations, but we have a chamber for the cows, we breed them, they fall into the chamber at the bottom here, where I can then wait for them to grow up, auto-kill and auto-cook the meat, and get leathered. That is it. So I'll add some final decor bits to it, get the cows in, and then I'll meet you back here for the final look of this dark secret to my little cow farm. And there we have it, the final product to this auto cow farm auto cooker. And I just added some detail work, just a little bit of decor. And we don't have enough cows to demonstrate it, so you'll have to come back next time for the demonstration. Because what I need to do now is just breed up the cows. I do have 2 cows in here, and I closed over the dirt just to make sure the baby cows don't fall in the system. Because we need to get a lot of cows in this space, and then it will be finished. It will be good. Yes, that is going to do it for this episode. I'm happy to have this cow farm and this dark secret we're developing. We're going to develop the village, a nice farming village, but it has to have some secrets. I'm not decorating the inside of this place yet as well, because I have some thoughts, but we do need more stuff before I can figure out the design for it. So for now it's going to be ugly, but we have things that are coming. I have thoughts. But yes, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.